What's going on, guys? Let's do some yoga. So let's begin in child's pose. Knees are wide, toes together, forehead on the mat, hands reaching forward. Yeah, so just breathe in this place. Even if you find it difficult, make this place feel comfortable. So noticing any tightness, noticing the bend in your legs. And breathe right into your middle spine, right into the back body. So start to create a long breath here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Remember, you can always come back to this pose at any time during any practice ever. It's like your safety pose. So from here, we're going to lift up into tabletop. So hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. As you inhale, lift into cow. So drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale again. And exhale. Inhale, lift on up. And exhale, round. So move with your breath. If you're quicker or slower than me, that's all good. Last one here. Exhale, round. And then come to a neutral spine. So tuck the belly slightly. And the right foot, send it back. Firm up the leg. Keep the hips level as you lift the right leg. Left hand, reach it forward. And feel like you're being lengthened in two opposite directions. Breathe. Stay stable in the belly. And then drop the hand, drop the knee. Let's try that on the left. So left foot, shoot it back. Firm up the leg. Reach the leg high and the right hand comes forward. Yeah. So lengthen out both directions. And then bring it back down. Nice. We're going to try that again. So the right leg is back and the left hand forward. And then as you exhale, bring the knee to the elbow. Inhale, lengthen out. Knee to the elbow. One more time. Inhale, lengthen out. And exhale in. And then come back to all fours. Nice. Let's try that on the opposite side. Left leg, let's send it back. Right hand forward, yeah. And bring it in. Exhale. Reach it out. Inhale. And bring it in. Yeah. Keep going with that. Last one. And then reset, come back to all fours. Now tuck the toes, hands a little in front of the shoulders. And as you exhale, lift up to downward facing dog. So in this place, bring your feet about hip width distance and your hands shoulder width. Press through the fingers, lift slightly through the palms. You can bend the knees here. Just breathe. The idea here is getting the sit bones really high to the ceiling. You can bend the knees, sink the heels down. Inhale through to plank. Exhaling to downward dog. My planks here are total crap, guys. Inhale through to plank. Sink your hips a little lower than I have. Back to downward dog. I've done a massive workout beforehand, so bear with me. Back to plank. Downward dog. Last one. Plank pose and lower down. Yeah. So tops of the feet are flat. Set up your hands so they're just by your rib cage. Elbows in, shoulders back. Inhale. We're going to lift into our first cobra pose. So look at my hands here. I can lift my hands off the mat. I want you to be able to use your muscles in your back too. You might not be able to lift so high, but that's cool. Again, reset. Inhale, maybe lift a little higher into cobra. Shoulders down, remember guys, make it feel nice. And lower. Last time. Inhale, lift into cobra. Yeah. And exhale, when you're ready, let's press all the way back to our downward facing dog. Right on. Breathe here. And what we're going to do is slowly start to walk the feet forwards between the hands. Take your time, you don't have to lift the hands up here. But bring the feet a little wider than the hips, bend through the knees and grab your elbows, just hang. Feel heavy here. And bring your hands to the floor, to your shins. Inhale, gaze forward, straighten the legs a little bit. And exhale, soften down. Inhale, yeah, straighten the legs. Exhale, soften. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, soften. And we're going to twist. So bring the right hand to the right shin, the right ankle. Bend the right leg. Inhale the left hand high. Yeah. Really twist, open, breathe. Notice how this makes you feel. So remember, there should be no pain, zero pain in all these poses, guys. It should always feel good. And bring it back down to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, straighten the legs a little bit. And exhale, soften. And the last time, inhale, yeah. And exhale. Let's try that on the opposite side. Left hand, left shin, right hand reach it high. So the left leg is bent here. Breathing into this twist. This should feel really good on your spine. And exhale, back we go. Hands on the mat or the shins. Lengthen forward. Exhale, soften. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Inhale, yeah. And soften down. We're going to inhale and lift the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers and reach the hands over top of the head as we come into a forward fold. And then let's twist. Right leg bends. We open the chest to the left. Back to center. Left leg bends. Open the chest to the right. Back to center. Release the hands. We're going to inhale and come all the way up to standing pose. Ready for a couple of sun salutations here today. Yeah, so set it up. Feet to the front of your mat. Pull up them low yoga pants. Inhale, lift the hands high, maybe arching back. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips, fall forward. Inhale, hands outside of calves or on the mat, gaze forwards, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, right foot back only, drop the knee, lift the chest a bit. Bring it back to plank pose. Lower all the way down, elbows close to the ribs. Tops of the feet flat. Inhale, lifting up to cobra pose. And as you exhale, back we go, downward facing dog. Nice. Couple breaths here. Make it feel good. Opening. Peaceful. And the right foot. Bring it on forward. Dropping that left knee down, gazing forward, lengthen. And bring the feet together. Lengthen forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up and bring your hands to your heart center. Find a pause here. Inhale, reach them high again, round two. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift on up, gaze forwards. And exhale, left foot back. Drop the knee, gaze slightly up. And plank pose and lower. Your knees can be down here if you need them to be. Tops of the feet flat. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. So make sure that the fingertips are pressing down the palms of the hands slightly lifted. Last breath here. And then as you inhale, left foot, we're going to bring it forward in between the hands. Yeah, right knee drops, gaze slightly up. And the feet together, gaze forward. Exhale, fold it down, yeah. Inhale, sweep them high. And then bring your hands again to your heart. Last one. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen forward. And exhale, straight back to plank this time. And lower down. Inhale, lift up. Cobra pose. Yeah, nice, downward facing dog. So a couple of breaths here before we move on. And we're going to come through any which way to seated pose. Yeah, so the first pose in seated here is called Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. The legs are out in front of you. Make sure you're really sitting on your sit bones. Lengthen up, inhale. And as you exhale, come forward, but keep a long spine here. So you'll notice I'm inhaling and lengthening, exhaling and folding. Maybe find that. Don't worry about grabbing your feet if that's not accessible to you today. You can bend your knees as much or as little as feels good. Just breathe. Last one. I'm going to move on into what's called Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So the soles of the feet come together. Now for this pose, you can bring the feet a little further away from you, but hands on the feet. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, soften into it, folding a little bit, or a lot, if that feels nice. Find your breath. Maybe even closing your eyes here. Shoulders away from the ears. Yeah. Just a few more breaths here. Breathe in deep through the nose. And then let's move on back. We go into child's pose. So come onto the knees. Again, the knees are wide. You sink down, forehead lands on the mat. You might feel a little more flexy in this pose compared to the first time we did this together. Just soften into it again. Notice how you feel. And we're slowly going to lift out of this pose. And we're going to come all the way onto the back for Shavasana. So you might want to grab blankets, layers, eye bags here if you have them, but bring the feet wide, toes dropping out to the sides. The palms are facing the ceiling. And this pose becomes almost a bridge between your physical practice and the rest of your day off the mat. So begin to soften into the solidity of the earth beneath you. Feeling supported there and heavy. Allowing your belly to just rise and fall with a very natural breath. Noticing the parts of your spine that are connected into the mat, into the planet. And notice the parts of your spine that are lifted away from the mat. See if you can scan your body for any tension here. And release it. Feel the light from the stars and the sun and the moon. The whole universe pouring down into your heart. Just recharge those batteries. A little while longer here, not long. This is the real stuff our bodies need in these crazy times. So soak it up. And begin to find some movement in your fingers and toes. Maybe bringing the knees up into the chest. We're going to meet in seated pose. However you get there, take your time. And just for a second, bring your hands into your knees or into your lap. And then bring them to your heart center. Let's end today with some gratitude. Be grateful. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you're feeling good and light. Let's go have a good one, guys. All the love. Namaste.